spectacular event. On behalf of the International Cricket Council, I'd like to thank the host, Cricket West Indies, the sponsors, the international media and broadcasters, the players, and finally you, the fans, for making this event a special one. Let me introduce the presentation party that stands with us today. Mr. Greg Barclay, the ICC Chair, Dr. Kishore Shallow, Cricket West Indies President and ICC Director, Mr. Jay Shah, BCCI Honorary General Secretary and ICC Director, and Lawson Naidu, Cricket South Africa Chair and ICC Director. To commence our final post-match presentation, we are honored to welcome one of Barbados and West Indies' finest modern players, former T20 World Cup champion Carlos Brathwaite, to place the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2024 trophy on the presentation podium. No one will forget what Carlos did back in 2016 in ushering the West Indies to a second title. Thank you very much, Carlos. It's been a wonderful occasion, and now we get down to the individual awards and the presentations. And firstly, I'd like to invite the match officials to collect their medals from Dr. Kishore Shallow, the Cricket West Indies President, led by the match referee, Richie Richardson. Also, Richie Richardson will come forward, and he will lead the on-field umpires, Chris Gaffney and Richard Illingworth, who will also be accompanied by the television umpire for today, Richard Kettlebrough, and the fourth umpire, Rod Tucker. Thank you very much to the officials without whom this would not have been possible. And we move on now to present the runners-up who have played with immense skill and determination throughout the tournament and only did not cross the line today on the big stage. Congratulations to South Africa. You have been fabulous. I'd now like to invite the South African team to come up to collect their runners-up medals from Lawson Naidu, Chair Cricket South Africa. Now we can get the players to come forward. Othniel Batman, Gerald Kutsia, Quinton de Kock, Beyond 14, Reza Hendricks, Marco Janssen, Heinrich Klaassen, Keshav Maharaj, David Miller, the impressive fast bowler Anrik Nokia and his colleague Kahiso Rabada, Ryan Rickleton, Tabrez Shamsi, Tristan Stubbs, and last but not by any means least, South Africa's captain, impressive captain who's led so magnificently throughout this tournament, Aiden Markram. Great appreciation for South Africa and the way they've acquitted themselves in this tournament. We will surely see a lot more of South Africa in the knockout and final stages in years to come. And now if Aiden Markram can make his way over toward us. the appreciation from the crowd present here and those viewing the global audience have shown their great love for what you provided. As you look at today's game and the outcome, generally, how do you feel?
Yeah, obviously gutted for the time being. I think it'll take some time for us to have a really good reflection on a really good campaign that we've had. Obviously for the time being, though, like I've mentioned, it hurts quite a bit, but having said that, still incredibly proud of this group of players and everyone that's involved in this team.
The bowling effort today by your unit, how many marks do you give to them for the way they carried it out?
Yeah, I thought they bowled well. Don't think there was a hell of a lot to work with with regards to the pitch, so thought they did well to restrict him to what we thought was a chaseable total. Thought we batted really well as well and came down to the wire. Really good game of cricket. So
Heinrich Klaassen,
really tough with the guys today.
Keshav Maharaj.
To get over the line, but incredibly proud of this group of people that we've got going here in our white ball squad.
Was there a time in the run chase, did it seesaw with you the way that you chased the total? What was a crucial point for you?
Yeah, it did. And you know, well, we've seen with a lot of our games this campaign that it's not really over until the last ball is bowled. So we never got comfortable. There's always that element of scoreboard pressure, and especially at the back end, things happen quite quickly and can change quite quickly as well. But having said that, we got into a great position, which proves that we were worthy finalists. Could have won the game today, unfortunately didn't, but still, like I mentioned, incredibly proud of the group.
Yeah, a lot of close calls. I was reading a quote from one of your journalists back home, and it surrounds a lot of South African sport. They don't know what we know as South Africans. How does that set you up for the future?
Yeah, hopefully really in a really good way. I think one thing that's guaranteed about a South African wherever they are in the world is they're a really competitive person, a really respectful person, and a person that will go down with the fight. So that's one thing that we as a group sort of pride ourselves on. Hopefully moving forward we can draw a lot from those few things and can keep putting the skill side of the sport to good use. But it's still a proud moment for us.
Congratulations on getting to the final, and there is no doubt, Aiden, that your time will come in future. Thank you very much for the entertainment.
Thank you, Vish. Thanks.
Aiden Markram, South Africa's captain and a worthy finalist of this 2024 T20 World Cup. And now let's celebrate the champions. May I invite the victorious India cricket team to come up and receive their champion medals from Jay Shah, the BCCI Honorary Secretary General and ICC Director. They will be led by Jasprit Bumrah, Yasvindra Chahal, Shivam Dubey, Ravindra Jadeja, Yashasvi Jaiswal, the impressive and great Virat Kohli, Hardik Pandya, Rishabh Pant, Akshar Patel, Sanju Samson, Arshdeep Singh was bowled splendidly all tournament, Mohammad Siraj, Kuldeep Yadav, Surya Kumar Yadav, and bringing up the back end there is their captain, their leader, Rohit Sharma. Great performance throughout the tournament, India unbeaten. And one would have to say the way that they've marched through by some distance, a well-balanced, the most well-balanced, finely groomed and well-led team. The only team to go undefeated in applause one more time for Rohit Sharma and his men. And now Rohit would make his way congratulations, if I may just press you back just a little bit so they get a good shot of you and none of me. How do you sum up this moment, given all the planning, given all, I suppose, the times that you didn't quite cross the line as you would have wanted to? Sum up this for the nation and for the global society.
Very hard to sum up what we've been through for the last 3 or 4 years. To be honest, we worked really hard as individuals and as a team. A lot has gone behind the scenes for us to be here today and winning this game. It's not what we did today, it's what we've been doing for the last 3-4 years. That's the result that has come for us today. We played a lot of high pressure game in the past as well, and we've been on the wrong side of it as well. So guys do understand, when the pressure is on, what needs to be done. And today was the perfect example of when the back is against the wall, what is required. We stuck together as a team, all of us, even though, at one point it was looking South Africa's way, but I thought, overall as a team, as a group on the field, we wanted this really bad. We wanted to win this, but I know to win a tournament like this, a lot goes behind the scenes, a lot of efforts, a lot of mind needs to come together, and I'm very, very proud of the bunch of boys that I have and the management as well for giving us that liberty to go and play and execute and having that trust in each one of us, and that has to start from the management, coach, captain, and then the players go out there and do it. Throughout the tournament, I think we were fantastic.
Let's talk about a few individual players and not isolating anyone else, but Virat's form wasn't the greatest coming into this final. What's your appreciation of what he did today with the bat?
Look, I was, not me, but nobody was in doubt about that form of Virat's. We know the quality that he has, he's been on top of his game for the last 15 years, come the occasion, we know big players will stand up, and Virat was obviously holding that one end, which was very, very crucial for us, and the others played around him, and for us to get to that total was a team effort as well. We wanted somebody to bat as long as possible. These are not the wicket where you can just come and bat freely and keep the scoreboard ticking straight away. So we do understand that, and we wanted somebody to bat as long as possible. Virat did that perfectly. That is where experience, all the years that he has played comes into the picture, and the other guys around played really well. Aksar's knock of 47 was, I think, very, very crucial as well.
Let's jump on to the bowling now, and you've got many, many heroes across the tournament. Aksar himself with the ball, Kuldeep, Ashdeep, but this guy Jasprit Bumrah, how do we put into words what he keeps doing?
I can understand you guys trying to put it out in the words, but I've been someone who's seen him for so many years playing alongside me. Even I don't know what exactly is with him, and what I know exactly what he brings to the table, but how he does that, it is just masterclass, to be honest. He backs his skills, which is more than enough. And he's a very confident lad. Whatever he wants to do, he executes that to perfection, which is a very rare sight. I know.
Hardik is telling you that he wants to celebrate here now.
Yeah, no, I mean, Jasprit Bumrah, to put it in one word, he's a class act.
And Hardik bowling that.
Hardik was brilliant as well. Bowling that over, no matter how many runs is required to bowl that last over, nerves and all of that. I'm very, very, very proud of the boys.
A word to the fans who've turned up here finally, who've supported you at home and abroad.
Yeah, no, absolutely fantastic. All the way through New York to Barbados. I just want to salute them, to come and support us the way they have, and also back home. millions of people are sitting there watching it. It's a late night in India. I'm pretty sure they will be up tonight to watch this. It is for them. They've been waiting for a long time, like we have. So yeah, I mean, very, very proud of what we've achieved today.
Rohit, congratulations. Thank you very much for all the entertainment you provided around this tournament. Once again, I'll allow you to go and to join your teammates to receive the trophy from Mr. Greg Barclay, the ICC chair, and Mr. Jay Shah, ICC director. Congratulations to India, led by Rohit Sharma, ICC Men's T20 Cricket World Cup Champions 2024.
Millions upon millions sitting around the world at various hours of the day and night. They won't be sleeping. They will be celebrating for a long, long time. Last time for such a great man in Rahul Dravid. Look at that for emotion. Look at that. These are firsts for most cricket fans to see this kind of emotion. So much. Now they'll make their way across to the champion sign and stand behind that and get photos from the cricket media of the world. Those that have made their way all the way from India, or those that have followed this team from New York, where they were based early on in the piece, and where they've got to now here at Kensington Oval, will be mighty satisfied. So many talented players that never really got a go in this squad. Benefit too of such a great IPL competition, which is the breeding ground for these stars, these superstars of Indian and world cricket. Champions here in Barbados. There was also some news earlier in the day concerning Virat Kohli. We didn't realise that he was playing his last match for India in T20 cricket. He announced that to Harsha Bhogle straight afterwards, and his innings, at times we thought, was he going quick enough? Was he pacing himself? How many did he feel India needed? He knew, and he was player of the match. Struggled for form just a tad going into this. Come of the hour, he arrived. That's the memory of Virat Kohli, but there is another memory that will live long was destined for 6 until that happened. Under the most immense pressure you can imagine. So much could have gone wrong there. So much went right. Follows, and those Indian fans that have stayed and they're ringing the boundary will get pretty close to their heroes. Up close and personal. South Africans will still continue to reflect on what might have been for them. Still, that trophy eludes them. Still, this squad, and there's some very talented players, will carry on and form the next squad, and they'll go about trying to finally get it done. And they'll be ruining an opportunity that we're begging. We shall punt. That was in the match when he went down injured, and it took about 2 to 3 minutes for them to put a knee bandage on, and the very next ball, Clarkson, who'd been hitting it everywhere out of the park, lost his hitting momentum, and that was a turning point, a true turning point in the match, because Clarkson was just 4 or 5 blows away from winning it in such a short space of time. Seen some great bowlers over the years of this great game. But this fellow here, Jasper Bumrah, with his unusual action and his control and his ability to handle pressure with great accuracy, Jasper Bumrah goes down. There's a universe boss enjoying the occasion. Chris Gale from the West Indies. They do a good party in Barbados, apparently. I think they'll be having one tonight somewhere.